want to talk about for New Year's?
Happy New Year. Resolutions. Didn't you have anything on resolutions?
I really don't. I didn't do anything for...
Like, I thought you'd have a percentage of how many resolutions make it.
I just didn't think we were going to do one. That's why I didn't. We'll just base it on our own resolutions. How far we get. Although you did pretty good.
I don't.
You went on a diet. We don't do them. So we'll just talk about doing them.
Okay.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello, I'm Ron. Happy New Year.
I'm Terry. Happy New Year.
Yeah, we are celebrating 2024 with you. We thought we'd just jump on here. And real quick. And talk a little bit about let's start. Let's do this.
Traditional meals for New Year.
Yeah, let's do this then. Let's go back and rethink about 2023. Let's think about our 2023. Just kind of do a year of a synopsis, is how you say that, of just the year in general, okay, of 2023. I'm trying to think what exciting, besides, we have a new grandbaby.
Yeah, getting told we were having him and then having him.
Yeah. So he was born in September 6th. So here he is, 4 months old, and we get into January. It's unbelievable. But 2023. So I'm sitting here thinking, what is exciting about 2020? What did we do that we could say, well, let's see, we did spend some money. We ended up buying a new car, putting in a new liner for the pool, which really turned out to be a blessing, the liner. Because if we had not talked to...
and gotten that ordered, we would have not had a pool this summer.
Yeah, and you have to admit, that's a God thing.
Yeah.
There's just no other way to put it, because I had talked to other people about a liner, but I really wanted the guy that put the pool in to do it, and he did end up saving us a lot of money.
He had the right measurements.
And he answered the phone. He answered the phone on a whim. I had been calling for years.
And when you took that cover off, the whole thing was split.
Yeah, it was ripped. So we ended up
and it wasn't a little rip either. It was, we wouldn't have had a pool. And
the blessing there, too, was that we ended up having his birthday party, Fenn's second birthday party here. You talk about just working out.
Nice.
I mean, it just worked out. So to me, that whole thing was just how God works. And sometimes that was kind of a miracle as far as I'm concerned. Terry retired last year, 2023, because we're already in the new year. How's that going?
Very busy.
Yeah.
So far, I can't really say. I was home sick for a few days, but besides that, I don't really remember having a lot of days off, because the few days I'm home, I'm running like a chicken with my head cut off.
Well, I think when this all started, you just retired in September, so, and then she went back to work 8 weeks, whatever it was, 12 weeks. So you were kind of, trying to get in that routine, and then
I didn't go back to work.
She did. Lauren did.
Oh yeah.
And so that got you back.
And the weeks that she was off, they all had so many appointments.
Yes.
Fenn had appointments with the specialist.
Yeah.
Beckett had to go back for 2 weeks checkup. She had to go for 2 weeks checkup because she had so much done. Yeah, I mean, they all had so many appointments that I was there more than, and then she couldn't lift Fenn. She wasn't supposed to at all. So for the first 2-3 weeks, I was there every day.
Right, because they weren't taking Fenn to daycare just in case. And then when you know it, he goes to daycare for 3 days and ends up getting croup.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as bad.
Right, he fought it off himself this time.
Yeah, that was a very good thing. So Terry's retired. And then she doesn't feel like retirement. And I've been helping her the last couple of weeks because I've had vacation time. So I've been able to go Mondays and Fridays with you. And
And it feels like a job in the morning when you get up, doesn't it?
it does. It feels like I'm going to work
Because you get up and you get
I'm
ready
doing
and you
the
bustle
whole-
around and then you sit in the car in traffic.
and I'm driving right past where I work anyway. So it just feels
And
like
it's a longer drive than you have to work, right?
right. So
So that is my life on retirement.
yeah, it's been.
I mean, I didn't even get to help at school or anything with the, things that I hope to help with eventually because Beckett was born in September. He was born early and, cesarean and all the, extras. So that just made it. I mean, that's one of the reasons I retired is because I couldn't afford to get sick when we knew she was having, some other problems. And
we bought a car.
yeah, you said that.
We bought a car, and the reason we bought the car is my truck was acting up.
And he had a truck on
But I
order
had-
for a year and a half.
Yeah, I had a truck on order, and it says
It's built.
it's built, and we
Congratulations,
yeah,
it's built.
It's built. We just don't. It's still not here, but
So welcome to the
whether
new
or not,
year.
Yeah, I know. That's that's still kind of sometimes keeps me up at night trying to figure that all out. But because I ordered the truck because that's what we really liked the idea, even though we'd never driven it, we'd only seen it close up
Couple times.
couple times when people would have one.
But some guy at the dollar store said, "You want to go out and see it?" I think he
Yeah.
would have let you drive it.
Yeah, it was. But,
He loved it. He just raved about
did.
it. So
And
that helped.
I've been reading stories. People say they just love their truck. Absolutely
Okay,
love
well,
it.
that's good.
But anyway, so that's
So we are getting
that's going into 2024 this year. If deciding that, so I have a colonoscopy coming up. Well, let's see,
In a
this is the
week.
first. So in a week, I'll be getting ready for that. That's always fun and exciting to start the new year. But I'm going back to 2023. So we bought this Honda, and then I ended up having to drive that on vacation, and because I usually don't drive. Terry's always she's been my pilot. She knows I don't like driving, but I will say that I really enjoyed driving that car. I really did.
even through Norfolk.
Even through the bit, I mean, it was busy.
It was busy. It was under construction, and I was so sick. I was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
out of it. You
That's-
said, "Are you going to keep me on the right road?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, out of it. I was.
And that's why
For
I ended
about
up
an hour, I was
driving.
out of it.
Yeah, I ended up driving because she just got. In fact, everybody had left the house. I had never felt so alone. It was such a weird feeling. I didn't know what to do because you were really sick.
Oh, I was.
It just hit you like boom.
It hit
right
me,
now.
and I kept thinking if I throw up, maybe I feel better. And I couldn't throw up, and I couldn't go to the bathroom, and I couldn't, and I had the pain in my back and my side, and I was like, oh crap! I talked everyone else into going,
Yes.
so that I didn't want Lauren and RJ leaving in the middle of the night alone, and so I talked them in, and that way they would be home by the middle of the night.
Yeah, it got to be kind of a fiasco, but it turned out everybody got home safe, and I ended up driving for about 3 or 4 hours, and I kind of enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad.
And I'm not good at night. I don't really.
Well,
do well
it
at
wasn't. It wasn't night yet when you drove, though, was it?
Yeah, it was.
No, it was.
Well,
like
it wasn't
dinner
middle
time.
of the night.
It was dinner
but
time.
I don't do well with rainy.
It was.
It
It
was-
was kind of rainy and nasty, and it was dinner time, and it was quite. Yeah.
So 2023 was the year that I actually drove a little bit
On vacation.
on vacation. Let's see, what else did we do? We had our baby Beckett on September 6th, so we talked about that already. Trying to think what else. Well, 2023 also brought us, I guess some people would call them grand dogs.
Oh yeah.
So we have to talk about Yuri, a black.
Mila and Yori.
Yeah, Mila. That's right. Mila was in 2023 too. We lost
The beginning of the year.
We lost
Anika,
Anika. She was.
a good dog,
She really was. She was so funny too. She had her.
and she would stay the night here. If
Yeah.
They had something going because she was here when she was a puppy.
Yeah, she was a unique personality. She had her own
Yes, she
personality.
had. And she howled at Uncle Ralph.
Yeah. So I ended up getting Mila, and then just recently they got Yuri. He's a little black and
White.
partially white underneath. Husky. And
He's
so
got
they have
little white paws.
2 huskies. Cute. Got a chance to see him. Mila is just a nut. You thought, I talk a lot about Rigby, but I got to tell you, Mila's a nut. She's just crazy. She is crazy. I mean, she just won't. They've tried different things and
Nothing like when you come in, she gets anxiety when people come in. Like she wants their attention so bad she gets anxiety. The opposite of Rigby has anxiety when he knows you're leaving. He just puts his ears back and howls. He acts like the world is ending because he's left alone.
Well, with Rigby, he's a little excited when you get there, but then he kind of wears off. With Mila, it doesn't. It's just constant jumping.
And even when he was as young as Mila,
Yeah.
you could get a treat out for him, and he would start doing tricks. Food was his motivator to calm down, where she doesn't care about the food. She just keeps jumping. And
She's still young, so
hopefully
maybe
she'll outgrow
wear
some
out.
of it.
It'll wear off a little bit. But so, yeah, we have Yuri now. Is there anything else that I missed for 2023 that was kind of exciting? We went on vacation to Nag's Head, which we always do.
Well, we went to Duck.
We went
this
to
year.
Duck. That's right. We went to Ducks. It was nice.
Yes,
I liked it.
It was. I did too.
I liked it. I really liked it.
I would look up there again. I would, but I did not like getting in there. And
Yeah, there's
were we on a Sunday? Yeah, we were on a Sunday.
It was stop
but
and
it
go.
was it was hard to get in there. I would pay extra to get in early or something, and I would you stop at the grocery store on your way in, and you don't want to ever go to the grocery store again because getting in and out of there, you're going to sit in traffic every time.
It was pretty rough.
Who wants to spend their vacation in traffic?
But the beach was great.
Yeah, we
beach was
walked
nice.
over. We didn't even have to walk a whole block, and we were, and it was
We did
nice.
go through a tent.
Private.
The tent didn't make it.
It did. Oh yeah,
Remember?
a brand new one.
You might sew it up a little differently, just to have an extra,
One.
just to have something different. But so I guess that's 2023, right?
Yeah.
So you want to start a podcast, maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun, and I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun, just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website. All you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players. And you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter. And they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. So what are you looking forward to in 2024?
I don't know. I'm not making any New Year's resolutions. I was going to try to exercise more, but I did that here at the end of the year. And then now my back's been bothering me again. Kind of had another little episode like I had on vacation. So now I'm just like, I mean, I will pick it up again and try, but I'm not making it a resolution because if I got to figure out what's going on with my back.
I just wonder how long. We might do that on future shows. We'll talk about New Year's resolutions.
And how long they last.
How long they last.
I've never been one to make a lot of them.
No, I haven't either. I don't really think about it. I just try to be the best person I can be, which is,
And when I was gaining weight, I always wanted to lose weight, but it didn't seem to matter what I did.
But you did lose 30 pounds over, is that 2023?
Over 10 weeks, yeah.
10 weeks, you did it.
Oh, no, not this year. It was,
I thought it was this year.
2 years, hon.
You sure? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It wasn't this year.
I thought it was this year, early this year you did it. Right before.
Last year.
Yeah, well, whatever.
It's been a whole year.
All right. So, but yeah, resolutions, it's hard to keep them. What do you, I mean, I want to exercise more, I want to eat better, and then I go to work and there's donuts. So there's no sense in even trying. Donuts, cupcakes, food galore, cookies, candy. It's hopeless to say, I'm going to not eat this. Hopeless. So I'll just try. Maybe I need to just be more selective. So.
Set your phone dinging.
Well, yeah, there's an update. She texted us, so I want to
okay.
find out what's going on there. So
Okay.
But anyway, so for 2024, we're just hoping for a healthy, happy
year.
And we hope you guys, we wanted to jump on and just say Happy New Year to you. Happy 2024, which is weird. It's just weird saying it. Where did the year go? It went that fast.
So yeah.
And I think it's going to go faster when you watch Fenn grow up. He's already 2, going to be 3 this year. It's just
Beckett will turn 1 this year.
I know. And if you go back, let's go back 3 years, right? Go back 3 years. And there was a time when I thought, well,
you're still not going to have kids.
Just going to be used to having dogs coming over for holidays. That was my mindset. And then I called RJ, and this was right before the holidays, and I said, I don't know what I said, to be honest.
You said you want.
I want
ready.
grandkids.
I am
I'm
ready for grandkids.
Yeah,
I am ready for grandkids. I'm ready for grandkids.
And I don't know why.
You told him that in the summertime. You told him that every time you saw him, and he's like, oh.
Well, he got really quiet, and so I said, and then I felt bad because I'm like, why did I single him out? It's not his.
Sole duty to give you grandchildren.
And I want my kids to be happy. If kids are not in their future, that's okay. If they're happy, I should be happy because they're happy, and that's all it should be. That's how it should be. And
but that doesn't get your grandkids.
No, it doesn't. But they're happy.
Yeah.
And I want the kids to be happy. But anyway, so RJ got really quiet, and then I remember when they came, they text us. We were in church. And they said, can we meet you at the house
before we
go to my mom's? And we probably told this story. And I said to Terri, I told you, I said, or no, I didn't tell you. I thought to myself, she's pregnant. I don't know why I thought that.
And they got you an ornament that said,
you're going to be grandparents in
2021.
And he later said, we thought you knew, because you went on this rant about grandkids. And so we thought someone told you. And I'm like, no one told me. And I apologized to him because I felt bad doing that to him. It just wasn't really fair.
Well, now you need to do it to Zachary.
I know. Yeah. I need more. So here I am, right? Thinking I wasn't going to have any. Then I have 1. Now I have 2. And it's just, there is there is something.
The second one just sprang on us. We didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to have it this soon.
Right. I agree. Wasn't.
They did say they wanted it close together, but then
that was close. Yeah.
her brother, died.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a lot of problems,
Lot
and so
going
we
on.
just didn't think it was going to happen.
Well, not to
that
mention
soon.
they were in the hospital for 50, 60 days, whatever, with Fen, when he was
born.
So you're thinking,
and then I took 30 some days off last year just trying to help with croup and stuff when he couldn't go to daycare.
and we were thinking they weren't really ready. Or what if it happened again, or
Yeah.
that kind of thing, and it didn't.
And we were like, they're going to wait till he's 3, 4 before they have another one, just because he was so much work.
Yeah. But anyway, the bottom line is for 2024, whatever your resolutions are, we hope that you fulfill them. But the main thing is be happy, be healthy, be safe, and
Put God first.
Put
and
God first.
Everything else will work,
telling you,
work
it's-
into its place.
it's worked in my life. There's things in my life that has happened to me that there's no other explanation. The job I have right now,
There's no other explanation.
there's just no other way to say it's
your
a God
last
thing.
two
Maybe
jobs. Your last 2 jobs.
my last
have
2
been them.
jobs. Yeah. I mean, yes, they were tied to a very, very good friend of mine who I went to school with and
And hadn't talked to for
had
years.
And we told this story before, but it was just the idea that he did it not once, but twice, within like 10 years. There were 10 years between
The two,
each
yeah.
job.
12 or almost.
12 on the one. Yeah. So, 12 years, really. So, and to have a door open.
Out of the blue
Out
like
of
that.
just the
Right
blue.
when you need it. Like
So
the
like,
first one was really needed. The second one was too, though, because we didn't know what was going on.
I guess really what I'm trying to say too is you may be going into 2024, maybe you're
Not-
frustrated.
Or not in the right place, looking for promises that
Yeah.
have never come true.
Now, I'm not saying it happens in our time because it doesn't.
No, doesn't always come in our time.
But if you stay positive, take in what you have, right? I don't know what you're going through, and we're praying for you, but
Take inventory.
take inventory. Maybe figure out what you do have that is good. Take the good things and
and be
build on
grateful,
those.
grateful for the good
that's,
things.
That's the word I was looking for, is be grateful. And I'll tell you, job wise, it's a dream, to be honest.
Whenever if you've needed it, it's just come through.
And I work with some of the best people you could possibly work with. That's not easy to say.
No, it's not.
You know,
Because some
people-
places,
yeah.
some people go to work and it's difficult
It's-
for them to
it's
go to
tough.
work every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
some shops and stuff, people are not nice to each other and they're just,
But the blessings will come. Just stay the course. Be positive. Yes, there's going to be rocky roads. There is, but good things will happen. And that's what we're promising or hoping for you
Yes.
in 2024. What do you think?
Yep. I think that's a good wish.
Yeah, me too. I think that's great. So God bless you. Have a great, happy new year. And we're going to be back with you
Next week.
next week. I don't know what episode that is, but we're going to start 2024 January 8th.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.